p.m. on April 7th, 2026. I'd like to call the Wayne Township Board of Trustees meeting to order. And welcome everybody, and we have a good audience. If you'd like to sign in, if you haven't done so, please do. May I have a roll call, please?
Your name is Colvin.
Here.
Mr. Jacobs.
Here.
Mr. Kaufman.
Here.
You have a quorum, sir?
Ma'am? Certainly.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alright, we've had two meetings since the last meeting, so, the first one was March 17th, a regular meeting. I'll make a motion to approve those meeting minutes.
I'll second that.
All in favor for accepting the meeting minutes for March the 17th, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays, like sign, motion is carried.
Alright, then do I have a motion for the March 30th special meeting?
I'll second that.
Oh, okay, I'll first it.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay. All in favor of accepting March 30th meeting minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays, like sign, motion is carried.
okay. We do have some additions to the agenda, and it is 2026-45, which is hiring of another firefighter, EMT, and resolution 46, which is for cleaning of the building here. And we have 2026-34A, which is basically one that says we missed 2026-34. It's an empty one. We just want to report that we had no resolution for 34. So, any other additions or changes that I'm unaware of? All right. We have any citizens' comments tonight?
No.
All right. I will start the timer.
I've not been here for a few months. Just have a couple things I want to bring to your attention. I started coming last November, and you kept asking Kevin, what about the SAFER grant? Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? Well, I looked up the SAFER grant, and it said right in the SAFER grant that they won't be drawing the names or giving the awards until early 2026. That would have been an answer he would know if he filled out the SAFER grant, because if you fill out the paperwork, it's right there at the bottom of the sheet. So who filled it out if he didn't know that? Or was it filled out? Other thing is that you asked him about the cadet status, Brad, and he said, I don't know, Dave's doing it. You're not interested in what the cadets are doing or anything, but Dave took over, now Dave is gone. He's left. So is Dave Albers. Had two more leave. And Dave Albers was probably at least going on 40 years maybe, and he left. Within 2 years' time that we've had Kevin here, I don't give you the distinction of calling his title. He has,
I don't know who Kevin is. I'm sorry.
oh, I'm sorry, Jason. But
Okay.
since Jason has been here, you've had over 20 volunteers leave. Why do you think that is? It's not for the money, because you know where they went? Massey Township. They're all over there. I just went over there Saturday for their little egg hunt, and they had a little festival light, and they're all sitting right over there. All my old buddies sitting right there. You've lost them all. You have to get your heads out of the sand before there's something big that happens. This is my tax dollars. This is everybody's tax dollars out here. Everyone's tax dollars. Except for Jason, because he doesn't live here. And maybe these people, maybe they don't live in Wayne Township either. But if they do, they're not getting their tax dollars worth. So I want a refund. What about you, Mr. Administrator? Can I get a refund for my taxes that aren't being met? The services? Saturday, they had a wreck at Corwin, and I got involved in it just back behind the traffic at Corwin and 42. I saw Jason's vehicle there and then a white truck. I don't know who was driving it because I had to turn around like everybody else did. So when I was over at Massey, I just mentioned, oh yeah, I just had to turn around and come this way. I was going to go by the store, da-da-da-da. And the chief over there, Paul Bernard, told me that, yeah, they didn't have anybody scheduled for today. They had nobody scheduled. What about Sunday? Was anybody anybody scheduled for Sunday? Is anybody scheduled for today, yesterday? What is going on, people? What is going on? You should be wondering that why nobody else is asking this question.
Thank you for your comments. Your time's up.
And did we ever get a training officer? That was mentioned,
Say it
training
again.
officer.
The
Yes.
trained officer?
Has it done any training yet?
Yes,
Oh, he has. How many people did he train? 3?
thank you for your comments.
Because we only have 3 people left that are on volunteer.
All right, moving on, does anybody else have any comments? All right. Road Department report, Mr. Camry.
Good evening,
Good
Board.
evening.
Let's see, as we go down the line here, so we're still scheduled to get on the Old State Road Bridge bank armoring this coming Monday. We're still waiting to get one ROE yet. We're having, the property owner passed away, so we're having to get some documentation for executorship, and that person doesn't live down there, but his sister does, and it's been a little bit of a rigmarole, but we're getting it worked out. I spoke with her yesterday, so I'm hoping to hear from her tomorrow or Thursday. And that'll be a 2-week closure, hopefully less, but we pad a little bit for weather. It's Ohio. So the repaving bids the paving bids have come in for this year. It appears that John R. Jurgensen Company it hasn't been officially awarded yet, but will be awarded the bid at $7,143,457.62. That's not all us. The only thing that we are involved in is the repaving of our parking lot, which I'm pleased to say came in. They were a little higher with the pavement planing, but a lot lower on the asphalt. So all in all, we're about almost $3,400 lower than what our estimate was. So that's a good thing. And the chip seal bids for this year will be open tomorrow morning. So more to come on that. That's the one that affects us a lot. So other than that, I'll leave my report as submitted, and that's all I have, unless the board has something they need to pass along to me.
No, that's good. Yeah,
Very
thank
good,
you.
thank you, you're welcome.
All right, Fire Department report,
All right,
Mr.
good
Jason Beckett.
Good evening,
Good
Board.
evening.
Thank you. 70 runs for the month of March, 70 EMS runs for the month of March, 53 fire runs, for a total of 123 for the year. That brings us to 220 runs for the year total, or EMS runs, 112 fire runs, 332 total for the year. Personnel actions, recommending the hiring of Kendall Gosney as a part-time firefighter EMT. She came out of the Career Center. She worked at Madison Township in Butler County for a while. She did her internship at Clear Creek and was very highly recommended. Also, her uncle is a Clear Creek fireman, but she interviewed very well. We are accepting the resignation of firefighter paramedic Andrew Valenti. Andrew's one of our Lebanon guys. He recently got married and recently found out they're gonna have a family soon. So he just realizes he's not gonna be able to make the time commitment, so he resigned. I said, when things change, if things change, we'll come back anytime.
All right.
So, we had our first administrative officers meeting, it went pretty well. We locked down some priorities that we'd like to achieve this year. And we're continuing working on the updating of the policies and procedures. The generator's back online and should be serviced here within the next week. Captain Walker, who is our training officer, did hose movement and flowing last week. It was well attended by the cadets, that is headed by Scott Fitzsimmons and has been since the beginning. Our community engagement, we delivered the Easter Bunny to the American Legion on Sunday, 3/28, and our crews attended the career day at the Waynesville High School on Thursday. They got a lot of traction, so they came up and they were asking good questions.
I attended the PIA for the fatal Clarksville fire that happened. A lot of good insights. Post-incident action review is pretty crucial on all incidents, but on an incident like that. So there was a lot of good lessons learned. Not that anything went bad, but just reinforcing what the crews did good there, and always what you can improve on. And the roof got repaired. We had some shingles blow off during the windstorm. That got repaired on Saturday. And then just general, Mr. Camry has part to fix our mower so we can start mowing our own lawn again. So we'll get that done. And that's really all I have, unless you have any questions for me, board.
One thing I had is, I don't know if it's Scott or you, but I've noticed on 42, there's still a sign that says fire station that way on Miami Street. And I don't know, ODOT needs to move, now that we're selling the fire station, ODOT needs to move that sign down to Franklin or something, because when you're coming south on 42, there's a picture of a fire truck and points left onto Miami Street.
I don't know,
It's still there, I just went by
well,
tonight.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not down, I'm not.
Yeah, and I don't know if they.
I don't know if we put that up or the village put that up. That's getting in the Wayback Machine
Yeah.
there. But it would either be ODOT or the village,
Okay,
because, I mean, obviously US 42 is the
yeah,
Ohio Department of Transportation, but it is within the village limits, and the village does have a contract with ODOT to
Okay.
maintain that. So, it's something,
We'll get that.
yeah.
all right, I just don't want the new owners to all of a sudden have people showing up thinking, that'd be bad.
Sure.
All right, you guys have any questions?
No, I have none.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Zoning Department report, Stacy Lowing.
Good evening. Just start off with a list of all the permits for this month. And then going down, the magazine, as you know, was sent out and has been delivered. I do wish next meeting to discuss some hard numbers about some of the options that we discussed going forward about possible changes to the magazine. Saddlebrook Estates, the preliminary plan was approved at the Warren County Regional Planning Commission Executive Meeting on March 26th. In Settlers Grove, which is the subdivision by Bentley's, that had previously been granted preliminary plan approval, but they had some revisions, and so that is going back through the Warren County Executive Commission again on April 23rd. These aren't any changes or any real concern to us at all. They just have to do with removal of an open space lot and adding open space in other places, and reconfiguring a couple of lots. So that shouldn't present any issues in terms of our recommendations for approval. And that is all I have for tonight.
All right. Administrator's report, Gus, do you have anything on tonight?
Oh, I can go off the cuff on a couple of
Okay.
things. I'd like to first of all thank the staff for stepping in while I was out of the office most of the month of March. They did a good job of tagging and taking emails and projects that we were working on and handling them individually. And when I came back last week, they continued with those that they chose to finish up, and they are following through with those and finishing those projects up. I'm back at it, although I was out over the weekend again, had a re-entry, had to burn off some steam. It's not funny. Anyhow, so again, I'd like to thank them for stepping up. I'd like to thank the fire department, the members that took care of me, chief, excellent job getting me out of the meeting. Really appreciate it. Scott. A couple things are going on with the fire station. I did get to talk with Bruce McGarry at Regional Planning the other day, and he's working on getting that situated. He filled me up to date on what he needed, and it's really, when the Morley family sold that off, we did a quick claim deed on open lot at 122 South Main Street. And so there's 5 feet at the back of that lot that is not described and surveyed. So with the survey that you guys agreed to or whatever, then that's going to get corrected at that. It's just a matter of trying to work with the new owners and find out who that's actually going to belong to. Anyhow, so we're moving forward with that. Let's see, other than that, the paving projects, chip seal, they're all going good. The chief was out, or was on duty Saturday this weekend. He called, let me know that he didn't have anybody to pull the shift, so he was pulling the shift, 24-hour shift from Saturday morning to Sunday morning. So thank him for stepping up. I think that's the first time I recall in the last, maybe this year, that we've had a shift that wasn't going to be covered. But it did get covered, so I think it's a non-event. We've had a couple runs that have, that's all runs, when you critique them afterwards, you find things that we could have done better. And I'd like Chief thank him for addressing those. I know they've become a learning experience for us and other departments as well. Quite frankly, in this business, when something doesn't go as you anticipate or maybe as planned, word does get around, and it's not bad, it's good, because we all learn from it. And, you know, if we do something wrong, or another department does something wrong, then we learn from their mistakes. So the whole industry, learns when something isn't going right, and they don't want to be the next ones that follow suit and step into the same problem. So sometimes you have to look at your mistakes as learning experiences for others, to make sure that everybody's on their feet and ready to react when we're throwing a curveball. So, again, sometimes it's tough to take, but Chief takes it in a positive manner, and we chalk it up to learning, and hope that things get better. Like I said, our part-time guys do an excellent job, and I'm proud to say that we get probably on 90% of our runs, we got a paramedic first in, and we got somebody there with a high degree of professionalism and certification being first on the scene, and it really makes a difference. So thank you, Chief, thank you, part-time members, and thank you, volunteers, when you show up. So it takes everybody to make this work, and we're trying to work. We do have some talk in the early discussion phase of the LeMay property may be going to getting a subdivision on it, so that's in the early works. So we've got not only these 2 or 3 subdivisions that we're talking about in the township now, we may have some development on the LeMay property coming up here later on this summer or fall. Stay tuned for it. Our road projects with the state of Ohio, Old 73 and 73 is still supposed to be done later on, I think this year started. As you know, 42 project, traffic signal, has now been pushed back because the poles aren't going to be shipped until after the 31st of July. So that probably won't actually be completely finished with the lights until late August, early September, hopefully before South Christmas. Lights are up on the old 122 and 42 intersections. As you approach it, we now have flashing cross intersection lights ahead. So that should be an improvement. Again, ODOT's asking for any feedback that you have on that, so if you have any incidences or situations where you think that can be improved, let them know. They're trying to expedite or take a year off of that planning for the roundabout there, so they've done a couple things in the last month to try to speed that process up a little bit. So things are moving, folks. Things are changing. And as you know, I'm changing. I'll be retiring at the 1st of July, so, got good candidates we interviewed last week for the position, and wish the board the best, and I think we'll have a good candidate in here to take, my position. That's all I have for tonight.
That's a lot. That was good off the cuff. That was great. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I did talk to Jeff Ellison on the survey. He should be there this week, he said.
Okay.
So I checked, I ran by before I came here, and there was no markers, but it'll get there. All right, moving on to fiscal officer report. Scott.
I have well, I sent you guys the email, so I've entered all the permanent appropriations, so we're set for the year on that end of it. We've started our engagement with Miller Dotson for the reserve fund study. Career Creek chose not to go with them at this time, but we started our engagement. They'll be here the 28th of April, and I promised them that the department heads will be here to help guide them, or at least a representative that can help them during that time frame. I've got a list that I'll be getting to the, they have a list of assets, of our assets that I've generated, but I need to get them to so the department heads to kind of identify who's. It was just a general list of assets. So. But other than that, it's about what's going on right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Old business on the new website. I don't have any new information on that. I haven't heard from them, so. Does anybody have any other business?
Any old business, no?
Okay. Questions or concerns regarding the bills? Nothing?
I can make a motion to approve the bills as stated for payment.
Second.
All right, we'll have to have a roll call vote. Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
and Ms. Colvin.
Yes.
All right, this motion's passed.
All right, our first resolution for the night is Resolution 2026-41. It's to approve the purchase of Microsoft Intera ID P1 and Microsoft Exchange Online Plan 1 licenses for township operations.
I've got one question for you, if I can.
Okay.
I had a couple questions about this and a couple others that I wanted to ask and stuff like that. Would we be able to hold off on, for these 41, 42, and 43 for tonight, hold off till the next meeting at all? Till at least we get a new administrator in as well, have that person also look it over and review it as well before we do the motion to approve for all these. I'm just stating to the other board members, I don't know if you guys are ready to vote on it or not, but I don't feel that I am ready to vote on
You
it,
aren't
that's
ready?
what I'm saying. I'm just asking for consideration from the board.
Okay. Looking at the time frame, because I know some of this has to do with our, whether we have compliance with, or moving towards
Yeah,
compliance. for-
well, I know 43 is definitely not, that's access control.
Yeah, right.
That's definitely one. The Microsoft Exchange for the licenses would not be either.
It is, because
It
they
is.
need that and Terra line in order to put more, in order to be able to look at what people are doing more, so that they can put more access controls on people's machines.
Okay.
That has to do with cybersecurity, I
Okay.
think.
You made the comment about the number of computers.
Did you see my reply on that, or? Okay. I think I replied on that.
I just still have some questions and concerns about it. I want to get, we're already making a move for an administrator tonight, and maybe we want to have it relooked at least a little bit on my end. So I feel a little bit more comfortable before I make.
Are
a
you
decision.
100% sure you'd be ready to vote next time?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, I can promise you that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Would you be 100% ready next time?
I appreciate the leeway.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, we are skipping, we'll put those on next week's agenda, 41, 42, and 43. Correct?
Yes,
All three, okay.
yeah, please, thank you.
All right, that makes that even faster. So, resolution 2026-44, as Chief Beckett said in his report, was the resignation of Andrew Valenti from the Wayne Township Fire Department due to family reasons. So I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-44.
I'll go second. I'll make Brad second.
Second.
Okay. Roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
And Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
This resolution is passed the seventh day of April.
Right, then, 2026-45 is the hiring of Kendall Gosney as a part-time firefighter 1 EMT. And she interviewed very well, as you had said. I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-45.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
And Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
This resolution is passed the seventh day of April.
All right. Resolution 2026-46 is accepting the proposal of Above Standard Cleaning LLC. I know there was a couple of meetings ago, right, that we talked about looking at an additional cleaning service. And Stacy did a lot of work trying to interview people. And so this is making it official that we are accepting their proposal to clean our office.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt, for that other,
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
thank you for that.
Was it helpful?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-46.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
and Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
This resolution is passed the seventh day of April.
Then we have 2026-34A, we're calling it, which is acknowledging that we have no resolution 2026-34. Just the blank check resolution. So I'll make there's nothing to discuss, I don't think. I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-34.
Hey,
A, sorry, yes.
I'll second that.
All right, roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Ms. Coleman,
Yes.
and Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
This resolution is passed this seventh day of April.
Thank you.
All right. Our health insurance renewal has,
That's a lot.
it's a lot of nothing.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Either Scott Fitzsimmons or Gus, have you heard anything from Frank on?
Last I heard from him, he's gonna have stuff ready for our next meeting.
Okay,
That's the last I heard.
all right. Moving on to correspondence. Chief Beckett.
I've sent the board two cards I got. One was from Chief Wysong and put more in fire district for helping at the fire, and then providing some area coverage for them. The other one was for Alex Becker and Robert Scott. Made a run, and that resident was extremely happy for our quick response and ability to help them.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else down your way?
Nope.
Anything Scott your way?
No,
All right. Do we have any elected officials comments tonight?
I have none.
I have none.
All right. Work session, I don't think we need one. We'll have one next time on magazine. So executive session, I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session for personnel matters, ORC 121.22G1, and consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, for the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee or official. And this is where we hope we're gonna come out with what we're calling white smoke, and we might have a new administrator when we come out. So this is to, after our interviews last week, this is to go see what we do. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All right.
Okay. Alrighty, roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
And Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Stand in recess.
All right. 8:14, we are back in regular session. And we have another resolution tonight, 2026-46 it's gonna be. We'll have to write up, but,
46.
Was it 47?
47.
Yeah, 46 was a clean version.
This cleaning one, okay,
Yes, it's
47,
47.
thank you. All right. I will, this resolution is, and I will make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-47, which is to hire Mr. Scott Fitzsimmons to be the next, not fiscal officer, but the next administrator. I think he's gonna do a good job, and we had some discussion in there, and we don't have a start date yet, because we're gonna have to figure some things out about fiscal officer and everything, so, but we are happy that he's gonna be joining us.
We're gonna make a
At
motion to
least
vote
I'll
on
make a
it.
motion to vote on it, so, I'll make a motion.
Okay, I will second that
Sorry.
motion for 2026-47.
All right,
Okay, roll call vote, Mr. Kaufman,
Yeah.
Ms. Colvin,
yes,
and Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
This resolution is passed the seventh day of
are
April.
you happy it's passed?
I am.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Henry, thank you so much for,
Yeah.
thanks for
Good
your
job.
both
Way to go.
spots.
Yeah.
It was a tough call. It was a tough
Thank you
call.
much.
There it is. Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Scott. You're welcome. So now we have to hire somebody else.
Well, Gus, you want to be a fiscal officer?
I was gonna say, who you gonna get suckered into being fiscal officer?
That one might be a little harder.
That's a little harder, yeah.
You're exactly right on that.
You just have to sign the checks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Part-time, come on, guys.
So what?
It'll be
What's
part-time.
that?
Come back as fiscal. officer.
Fiscal?
You guys can just swap.
No,
Or wait, Sam, are you old enough yet?
it's not there yet,
Okay.
almost.
We're trying. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else tonight, so I will make a motion to adjourn at 8:15 PM.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
And nays, like sign, motion's carried.
All right, we need
We're adjourned.
cake.
Okay.